Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Crusader Kings 2, the tutorial series. So we have a few threats. These are the two factions. Easiest way to make them go away is to improve opinion with them. The tyranny will go away by the time we're 20. So 7 more years of that tyranny penalty. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like an icon to indicate when you incurred the tyranny or when it's going away, but if you remember when you did it, you can have an idea. I do whatever strikes my fancy, such as smashing this fine glass goblet. Music to my ears. I sure hope that he changes that. Good. My guardian took the strap to me for smashing the goblet, so he just beat us. I see that was wrong now. Arbitrary is a very, very poor trait. Everyone hates it. Lower stats. And it makes it harder for you to... some decisions are forced upon you because you're arbitrary when you get events. So at this point, what we want to do is we want to make the Pope like us, and we also want to get some more piety. Because we're cynical, we don't really accrue very much piety. It's going to take us ages and ages and ages to get the 200 piety necessary to forge a kingdom. So what we're going to want to do is go to the decisions list, and when we get a little bit older, I suppose, we'll have to wait until then. We will send money to the Pope. We'll ask for a declaration of indulgence over and over and over again. We'll just beg the Pope, basically, to indulge us and like us. And hopefully by doing that, we will gain enough piety to create the kingdom. We also are going to need like 300 some ducats. 384. So it's going to take a lot of money. Oh, that's an excellent trait. Please let me have ambitious, Mr. Guardian. I deserve good things, and I will work to get them. I've gained the ambitious trait. He says yes. Yes, my boy, you are allowed to be ambitious. Wonderful news. 2 doll stats. And my sister came of age. She became a mastermind theologian. She's craven. She's, she's whatever. We don't really care too much about her. We can use her for an alliance now. Arranged marriage. We can marry her off to the King of Castile. Or the King of Asturias. Down here. They're fairly weak. Petty King of Brittany is going to be here. This little blue flag indicates that we would gain an alliance that we can actually use to call people in. If you go further down the list, you'll find people who would not provide you with alliances. Occasionally, like this. We would get no alliance from the marriage. There's no point in trying to find a good mate for her to like give her good stats or anything, because again, she's not going to be of our dynasty. But if we click Matrilineal Marriage, then we can find characters that we could marry her into. Matrilineal Marriage can usually only take place between like a 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that, in line to inherit character. So there is Chrysanthos, the Prince of Byzantium. So this is, where is he? Oh, he is the sibling, yes. So Chrysanthos is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in line to inherit the Byzantine Empire. Generally, I feel that matrilineal marriage is gimmicky and dumb, and you shouldn't do it, because historically it just never happened that way. The only time you really see a historic matrilineal marriage is if the woman in charge, the queen, is the last surviving character in her dynasty or something, and the dynasty needs to continue. But in the game, you can actually kind of abuse the mechanic and, marry your sister off matrilineally to the 5th in line to inherit the Byzantine Empire, kill all of the Byzantine Empire heirs, and then her children will be of your dynasty, and then you put your dynasty on the Byzantine throne. That's interesting and fun, and it is one playstyle, but we're just going to marry her off to the King of Castile. We'll betroth them. We have to wait for him to come of age. He's only 12. So she's going to school him. She's got 4 years to learn some wily ways. And then she'll head off that direction. Now, a strategy that you can use is you can intentionally train up your daughters or sisters to have high intrigue. And then make sure that they still like you a lot. Because when you marry them off to another court, they go to that court. And now you have a character that likes you, that has high intrigue, that you can use to plot against people in that court with. So you can send off your evil sister to the Kingdom of France and have her help murder all of the people that you don't like. It's pretty cool, actually. My liege, I've collected a tithe in Desmond. This is scaled wealth, so the more money we make, the bigger the tithe will be. So we get 20 ducats. It's pretty nice. Gets us a little bit closer. Unfortunately, we still have very low income. We have no church tax because we lowered taxes. Because we didn't want them to... Oh, and actually... Maybe I did not do that. I think that might have... Oh, shoot, I should have read that. That's an event that I know I don't care about. We've become diligent. And certain events I just know that I don't care about, and so I click without even thinking. And we got to stay diligent. Excellent. So we're an ambitious and diligent character so far. Now that noise that you just heard, that's bad. Somebody, most likely the regent, is stealing from us. The regency has ended. We've come of age. We are an underhand rogue. Well, that's unfortunate. Level 2 education's not the best. But it did stick with the diplomacy education tree. So our traits are pretty crap. But our regency's over. We can now get married. First thing we'll do, though, is pick an ambition. We'll take the ambition to get married, so we gain a little bit of piety. It'll help out with creating the kingdom. And let's go ahead and arrange a marriage. We can marry the princess of the Byzantine Empire. She was born in the purple. She's strong. That sounds quite appealing, actually. Or we've got the princess of East Francia. My eyes search for the princess name first. That means that they are king level. So, the strong trait is very attractive, very appealing to me. The problem is we have to wait 3 years for her to come of age. She's Orthodox, which isn't quite the same as what we are. And the Byzantines are very unlikely to actually help us in war, but they are a very powerful country. And by marrying her, we would gain 111 prestige. Sorry, 112, actually. Whereas if we were to marry the Princess of East Francia, we would actually get 149. So the Carling dynasty is significantly more prestigious. If you click on a character who is in that dynasty, go to them, and then go to the Carling family tree, you can see that they have 1490 prestige. This is different. It's a different prestige score than the character prestige. This is Dynasty Prestige. Dynasty Prestige is based on every character in the entire dynasty for all time. All of these characters. How many of them were counts? How many of them held a duchy? And how many of them held a kingdom? Not how many total counties did they hold, but were you a count? Were you a king? Were you a duke? That type thing. So when we see, like, this guy here was a king, that gives them held kingdoms times 1 equals plus whatever. So, unfortunately, there is no expand all button, but you can see that this dynasty is freaking massive. There are lots and lots of kings. It's a very big dynasty. If we were to expand the whole thing, it would just be monstrous. So they're a very big, long, prestigious dynasty. If we go to the Byzantine Empire, House Macedon, they only have house prestige of 115. So if you want to add that up, you can see we've got held empires plus 40, so emperor. We've got held counties times 9. You know what? I may be mistaken. It might count each individual county. It must, because he had counties, he had counties, he had counties. But this prestige score only goes up when characters die. Or maybe not. Maybe not. No, because there's no character on here that has died as an emperor. So if at any point then the house owns a high tier, they get points. They have no kingdoms though. So anyway, he's at 115 and the other guy was at like 1490. So that is where this 11 is low from House Macedon, but we get 100 for marrying the relative of a Basilius. I'm going to go with her anyway. It's a little bit less prestige, but I want that strong trait. I really do. Strong is very good. I would love to get our children to have the strong trait. Unfortunately, that means that our ambition won't be satisfied for 3 years. In the meantime, though, we can spend time doing this declaration, this indulgence for our sins. Just beg the Pope to give us some piety. And we can also go on our pilgrimage. Let's do that. That's another great way to gain piety. There are a number of different holy places. Let's go to Jerusalem or Rome. Let's go to the Holy Land. No, let's go to Rome. Go check out the Pope, see how he's doing. My things are packed and everything is in order. My nephew has become our regent. Fortunately, he loves us, so we don't have to worry about him doing anything nasty. The old wooden bridge has carried many pilgrims in its day. It squeaks or creaks suspiciously as you step on it. No time to stop. I'm sure it'll hold. We could get wounded. Stop and repair it. Or these people deserve a stone bridge. I shall pay for it. Well, why not? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. At your camp at night, a large group of fellow pilgrims appear. They have traveled far and are hungry and out of food. You look through your supplies, but you have only just over half a dozen loaves of bread and a few fishes. Sorry, there's not enough for everyone. We would lose charitable. Or share it around. It's more filling than it looks. We don't want to lose charitable. We've found Rome. It was well worth the journey. And we have returned. So altogether we gained a fair bit of piety there. And unfortunately that event, I write to you with bad news from Desmond. This is the negative side effect from trying to collect taxes. This is peasants attack the steward. Actually, no, it's not peasants attack the steward, but it is an event that can happen when you're trying to collect taxes. Local revolt risk goes up. However, it doesn't really matter. The likelihood of an actual revolt firing is basically, it's never going to happen. It's not like EU4, where 1% is guaranteed to fire. We have a sister. Or our half-sister. Well, no wonder our cousin is so, or our nephew is so content. Because we're letting him sleep with our mom. What a pervert. Our betrothed is going to be turning 15 here in a couple months. I'm just playing on speed 5 so we can get through some of this stuff. Another tithe. Our next course of action is to create the kingdom. Let's go ahead and buy an indulgence. We have a new pope as well. Let's see if this pope likes us. 5. Not bad. He doesn't like that we're gluttonous, and he doesn't like that we're cynical. And he's a zealous man. Notice how he's older than the previous pope was. We'll see the popes continue to get older and older. We have 2 children who lack guardians. This would be our half-brothers. This is excellent for us right now because we can get quite a bit of opinion out of them. Let's go ahead and give out the one to here. I'm not even looking at their education. I'm looking at solely how much opinion do we have with characters and who can we get 20 opinion with. You can do it multiple ways, like guardianship can be used for training up good stats. Maybe you want more marshals, you want more stewards, that kind of thing. Or what I usually find is better is just give me more opinion. By having high opinion, your realm is more stable. You have more levy, you have more taxes, everything's better. Well, actually the taxes are about the same. As long as they have a positive opinion of you, they pay full tax. But now when we go to like one of these guys here, our marshal has 97 opinion. And we look at the levy that he can provide. You know, like this guy, his opinion's 71, so he gives us 71%. 81, 81%. 97, 97%. Unfortunately, this county of Ossory has a very small levy. Very small. Why is it that you're providing us with so few troops? You could provide at most 63. That's it? Are you serious? 63 out of your 360? That's not very good. We need a new Chancellor. We'll go ahead and let the Earl of Kildare have a shot. I mean, he's getting close enough that he likes us. And fabricating claims isn't really necessary anymore. Instead, let's use him... we have enough land to create the kingdom, so let's use him instead to improve relations with our lowest opinion, strongest vassal, which is probably going to be himself. You go to Realm Tree, and then the strongest character in our realm is him. You click here, and then we will send him to that province. And hopefully he can improve relations himself. Yes, he can actually do that. His wills. He can stand in a corner and say, hey, I really should like my guy better. My liege. New spy master. Not very many good people to choose from. I guess we'll have to take this guy. We'll go ahead and study technology for a while. Send him to Constantinople because why not? Usually has pretty good technology, and we can also change laws. Already have maximum feudal levies. Probably the next best thing. How many of our bishops are paying us taxes? Most of them are loyal to the Pope. I'm gonna go ahead and say church taxation none. Let's make our church vassals like us more and stop wasting money giving it to the Pope. Levy reinforcements are always nice. And it's almost time to marry our betrothed. We just saw our technology go up. Oh, and somebody just died, but I clicked off. We have a child vassal now. The Earl of Thomond. Very nice. Our tyranny's about to drop off. A couple more years. Betrothed can marry. Excellent. Let's see how she turned out. We fulfilled our ambition to get married. We will take the money right now. The 100 prestige would be very nice, but we need the money to form a kingdom. So our wife is a diplomatic character. She's strong, but she's scared. She's also kind and charitable. New ambition. We'll take the ambition to improve learning. Actually, you know what? Becoming Kingdom of Ireland would be a nice bonus to our prestige. But we can always take that later. Let's try to improve our learning. And my sister is now marrying my cousin, cousin of Castile. So much inbreeding is going to be happening. It's great. Alright, let's do a... You know, we never actually got a pop-up for the purchasing an indulgence, and I think it's because the Pope died right as I did it. That's unfortunate. So it might be difficult for us to get this last 25 piety. Could go on a hunt. I think we'll just wait. We do have some available plots. We can try to revoke the county of Thomond, because it is a county that is in our capital duchy. And we have the ambitious trait. And actually, even if you didn't have ambitious, as long as you don't have content, you can plot to revoke counties that are in your capital duchy. We can also plot to kill Earl Senetig of Tyrone, because we are his heir. So if we kill him, we get his money, which is actually a pretty interesting thing to consider doing. If we get caught, everyone would really be upset. But money. But there's money. Money to be had. And he's 60. Does he really not have an heir? Like, why are you not making babies? Let's go for it. Let's see if we can get a little bit of extra money. Let's see how many people want to join this plot. One person. Okay. Let's not do that. We have a learning event that is fired, which is going to put us at 8, which satisfies our ambition. So choose a new one. From here, why don't we take the ambition to have a son. She wants to have a daughter. That increases ability. As soon as we get a baby, hopefully it'll get us all the way up to 200. Embrace the love that I feel for my wife. Absolutely. We love her. She's glorious. Yeah, looks like we're going to be able to form that kingdom here pretty quick. We have the money for it now. We just need 15 piety. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here, though. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.